I made it clear we're going to be doing the opposite of y'all. So this okay. Okay, so I'm Carrie Wright, my grandmother. Like, yeah, if you want to help, help. I give you all the respect and remembrance I can. I'm like, I look forward to anything that reminds me of you and all this. But it didn't matter how you treated me. We abused the Wright family abused my mother for some. You know what I'm saying? Well, what else could it be but the American Indian in her? I mean, it made no sense why the way my mother was treated. As you couldn't stand her narcissism. I mean, is that it? But the thing is, that's how you treated me. So Jason Wright, you want to help? I'm going to assume that wasn't you saying, yeah, you just moved on to be happy and you're going to leave the rest of us for dead, okay? That Dolores Cannon philosophy. Oh, yeah, the Earth Skull is always going to be here no matter how you abuse it. That's the thing. So that's Dolores Cannon's perspective. No matter how you abuse the Earth, the heart, it's always going to be here for you to have a little class in to return to. That's not the case, and it's not what the indigenous say. Okay, just because we have we have to remind the indigenous. Oh yeah, we fell from silica to carbon, so we don't serve carbon and the decay of carbon and the moon and all that. That doesn't mean that they don't know anything else. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that's the point. You do have to stitch this together. I did not think it'd be this way, but because I have a moment of not like, yes, I'm thinking you're going to have, yeah, I'm going to be out there having to walk out into traffic or something at some point. I'm going to be vibrating that much. Okay. So I don't have to be reminded that money isn't real. Okay. Okay. Just like if we go to bed on a high positive note, we don't wake and I make it and I extend it on a Saturday. I make it like even better and no one wants to respond. I'm increasing the positivity and say, oh, no, we're not doing that. That's the thing. I come from a family dynamic where nothing can talk. Where I lay a chicken bone on the hearth, which is dry, and the hearth is porous, so there's no grease, and the whole on Thanksgiving, and the whole damn family is into a roar. We cannot communicate at all, so we're left to this, in a sense, indirect, which there's no way I know, and I'm not trying to do it, but I can say anything because no one watches my videos. I'm saying that's one thing about this. I don't speak like I have a large following. I speak as this is my diary, and I'm speaking to the demons and like reptilians, and the custodians. We don't even talk about custodians, okay? I, there's just too much we don't know that we're not talking about, and because y'all don't know it, y'all think like no. Support is support. Obviously, I'm not gonna I never came. There was so much money wasted that didn't have to be. I kept hinting like this. Why? Why did we keep wasting money when it didn't have to be? I say I don't need this. It means I don't need this because there'll be a time when I would need the. Do you know how much? How much rice and beans cost? I mean, do you understand? I know this. I know how to keep from freezing to death. I'm not talking whistling Dixie on I know exactly how to survive out there. In the look, I know how not to fear freezing to death necessarily. Like you can survive it, which I know like how it is to go without food. I know these things. Okay, now the water, I don't know, but so I'm not just whistling Dixie. Sasquatch has always been my thing, so why wouldn't it be? If I'm not going to meet my soul, then you have nothing to offer me. You can't lord over something that I don't need. Okay. Oh, everything is confinement. I have to get up and do something. No one's confining me to any building, but any building is confinement if I have nothing to do. Where do we get this wake up and have nothing to do? And y'all want to complain about the isms. That's the thing about school. Why did I try to kill myself at 18, right after graduation? Well, not blame it on any kind of girl or anything. The main thing was that I didn't know what to do. Like I didn't have to be told. I got up, woke up, and had something to do. Besides, in the summertime, you go outside. And again, here comes the fall. You have something to do, and all of a sudden, I have nothing to do necessarily without go begging. And I'm being berated about not my first. I remember one of my first job interviews. Berated about not having a pencil on me, ma'am. Handed a book at 4 years old. Read it back to my mother why she was doing it, but never took advantage of the moneymaker. Raised, and my sister gonna says you don't know how we were raised. You didn't need to be raised like we were. The males were raised to be wallets, and wallets only to this day. I don't understand. Raised to be a wallet. I'm not going to be a wallet to anything anymore. Done my time. I've paid off my student loans. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? No, I have my degree. I've paid off my student loan. Okay? I have given my shelter to the church. But the church is, I'm saying, all those people would berate, or not, well, then, where they berate me not, they're not supporting me. I gave all the money to your God. And it can't do anything but, it's not supposed to. kind of like what say about to the story, the children of the python. Yeah, the empty promises of the children of the python. Okay? Can y'all not think? No, I'm not. You're not lording anything over my head. I have to mention this. I came out here and the business I'm supposed to join, all of a sudden, no, I can't even advertise for because it might interfere with my unemployment. Well, damn, that needs to be stated before someone makes a life-changing decision. The assumption is like, what, did Joan get you out here or something? I was only at Jones because my car went down. When I got my car back, I went back home. No, I didn't need to be in this area. When I finally, taking the cue off the super fine black woman in Tunica, when she gave a red rant, like I walk in the door and she ran over to me immediately. It's like I finally took the hint. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, super fine. I didn't need to leave, did I, LA woman? I didn't need to leave. No, you're not going to lord anything over my head. I never needed to leave. I came out here for independent work as planned. When that fell through, I responded. I got the job. Okay, there's not going to be no berating. So someone want to help me? Help me with that. How many times do they have to be warned? Just no. There is no way to throw around. I warned my family since about 2008 or 9. On a DVD, which took out the religious section so they know money is typed into existence and completely invalidated by the fractional reserve banking system. They create 9 times on top of what actually is. Let's just put it that way. Whatever dollar digital not exists, 9 fictional dollars are created off of it and is used as loans. And the real, or the previous, the capital, what they call, can never be loaned out. Can never. Loans cannot be capital. So that means the system is invalidated. It doesn't matter how well it works for you. Okay? So when I remind you that no, you're not interfering because you don't defy. You don't get to throw weight around. How many times y'all have to be warned? It doesn't make it real because everyone's responding to boo. That doesn't mean everyone should. Okay? Because you keep jumping when something says boo doesn't make it valid. Money is pure fiction, pure illusion. Because money is the minerals. And y'all don't want to deal with reality. You're not going to live your private segregated lives while all of Earth is poisoned. Everything, but 99.9% of all organisms have the forever chemicals in them. We're lucky to be breathing. And we're going to play dumb like we're just going to cut on a TV and ignore that. If I have a moment of not losing my mind, let's cherish that. Because as soon as I turn around, I'm going to be vibrating, I'm going to have to run out to traffic. So if it's time to go to the woods and meet, if an American Indian can't get me to my Sasquatch, then we know who they are. So can we not stop assuming anyone has more than a few days left? Can I make it to the 18th to see that Piotr is at least released to his home prison? Okay? Stop assuming we have the next day. Okay? When have I taken advantage of anybody? Is this coming from my mother? How many lies has my mother told my sister? Is that what this is about? Okay. This is the point. I missed it. I have 10 minutes and I missed the whole point of the video. How many times did I exclusively save the house all by myself? It was so bad, I had to beg my parents, could you please hit up the other children? Not to take advantage of them, but you have 3 other children. Could you please, could we join in forces? Because what I'm doing is what you raised me to do in those Baptist churches. Give it all back. Give it all back so much that this week, I had to push my car off because I didn't save enough for a car battery. And actually I had to get the neighbor, it's a little bit too heavy, so I couldn't get this one pushed off like my lighter ones. So he had to bump me and kind of damage the car, not his, to get me to going that week so I could make more money to give away. You can't ignore that. I don't know if the house would be there. I saved it that many times. Me alone saved my parents' house. And anytime in emergency I need shelter, I have to walk on eggshells to be kicked out in the middle of the night, any given moment. The last time I was there, because my car went down, world record speed getting a car. And I think, what I'm saying is the people at work, you're just amazed because they go forever and ever because they got to buy cocaine and drugs and whatnot between their, child support or whatever, so they'll go years without a car. I got this they were all amazed how quickly I recovered and then got back to my camper down by the river. So just a reminder. Just because I'm going to treat you like an avatar that's streaming heart consciousness, that actually has essence. Do you want me to treat you like a soulless being that is binary, that cannot survive outside the construct? Do you want me to treat you like you're actually part of the construct? Or do you want me to treat you like you're alive? Now, exchange your monopoly money, but do not talk about it like it's real. That's why it won't go away. Exchange it all you want until it's gone. But the thing is to be consciously, all of us, getting rid of it and defying any corporation or celebrity we can.